Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, hi, my name is Mary and I give you guys an extra warm welcome. I would love it if you stayed for a while, grabbed a snack and click the subscribe button. I would love to have you. I am on the goal of reaching 1,000 subscribers before the end of 2021 and you would greatly help me out in subscribing. And if you're a returning viewer, thank you so much for coming back. I appreciate you more than you know. So for today's video, we are going to review the Flower Punk Palette by Kaleidos and the new little lip products that they came up with. I believe this is a new formula, so I went ahead and purchased this little package. So if you want to see if these are amazing and worth your money when the restock comes back, then just go ahead and keep on watching. Alright guys, so this is the eyeshadow palette, the Flower Punk eyeshadow palette. I do like the little component that it comes with. It's made out of thick paper. I probably won't be keeping this. It's cute, it's super cute, but it's like very flimsy, so yeah. All right, here she is. So the mirror is attached by a magnet, so yeah. You can lay it however you want. You can put it like that. I also saw people put it like that. Yeah, just people being creative with it. By the way, if you hear sound noise, my toddler is here, Harper. Yeah, twins and a toddler is a little much right now, so I told my fiance I was going to bring her up here with me while I filmed, so hopefully she behaves well. All right, and the other item I picked up is liquid lipstick bundles. This is in the shade Sandcastle. It has the color Adobe or Adobe. I don't know. You guys tell me if I'm saying that wrong. Dune, Terra, and Sienna. There they are. It's a super cute little tin container. I don't know if I would actually use this, you know. I really do love the packaging of the gloss. It has like that frosted look and it feels like that matte material, like the velvety matte. Some of these are part of the giveaway, so I'm not going to open them quite yet, not until the end and we end up picking up a lip for the look. Details will come about that. All right guys, so the eyeshadow palette does retail for $36, which is not bad at all. And the liquid lipstick bundle retails for $35. Shipping was a little bit long just because it does come overseas. This is an overseas company. I believe it's in China. If that is incorrect, correct me down below. So it definitely took a while for me to get this, but it's okay. I definitely think it was so worth it. I will go ahead and insert the video of the eyeshadow palette in this clip and also some pictures of the swatches. All right guys, we are going to get started with look number one, and I already primed my eyes with the MAC Paint Pot in Soft Ochre. So I think for today's two looks, I am going to do one side with the green and the other side with like the blues and maybe these tones in here. So first shade we're going to pick up is going to be Golden Age, and that is this pretty color right here. And I'm using just an Ofra Cosmetic brush. This is just a fluffy brush. I've used this brush on my channel before. It doesn't really have like a specific number on it. It's a very subtle color, and I'm totally okay with that. Hopefully the lighting is okay. I did order some new light for when I do close-up makeup like this. I just feel I need better lighting for like the closer eye looks that I'm going to be doing. Okay, the next color I'm going to pick up is Chlorophyll, and that's this pretty green like neon shade here. I'm using a super fluffy brush and it's the M504. And I'm actually going to use this shade to kind of smoke out the outside of that first shade. Do not feel intimidated by how it's looking. Don't you worry. It's all going to come together. Okay, next shade we're going to pick up is going to be Earthship, and that's the pretty earthy green that we have right here at the end. I am using an E38 Sigma brush. That's what it looks like. And I'm going to focus this shade on the outer corner and also on the crease, just a tiny bit. I am seeing a little bit of patching. I hope that's because I did not blend my MAC paint pot well and not because of the shadow. All right, that is what it's looking like. That shadow no longer really looks patchy, which I'm glad. Now I'm going to dip into Sun Gazer, and that's the pretty shimmery shade. And I'm actually going to go in with my finger. This is going to go in the lid. Oh, that's a pretty shade. It's very soft. It definitely feels a little bit chunky. So more than likely you'll have some fallout. Yep, I feel it. Do your eye makeup first and then your base. Go a little too far, so I'm going to pick up that Earthship shade and kind of deepen up that outer corner again. Back. Now I am going to dip into Golden Age again. The shade right here. I am using an e.l.f. blending brush. It's a little bit flat. And I'm going to use this on my lower lash line. And I'm going to make sure and connect the bottom with the top. Ooh, I am testing out the Jaclyn Brightening Powder palette again. And right now I feel like it's definitely looking pretty good. Now with the same brush, I am going to dip into Earthship, which is that dark green shade. Same brush, I just went ahead and used my color switch to clean off my brush. And I'm going to keep this on the outer corner. I'm not gonna bring it all the way in. I'm just going to keep it here. I'm going to go back to that fluffy brush that I used the top shade for and just kind of blend everything together. All right, guys, this is what the eye is looking like. Sorry, I did go in to the Chlorophyll color with the little fluffy brush and just kind of went over around the whole eye just to kind of make sure everything looks nice and blended, almost airbrushed. So now I'm going to get my eyebrows done and put on some lashes and eyeliner, and I'll be back. All right, guys, and I am back. This is the final look. I love it. I feel it is super green, super beautiful. That lid shade is so gorgeous. I didn't feel that I had a bright enough color in the palette to use as my inner corner and brow highlight, so I dipped into a highlighter for that. Yes, this is the final eye look. I'm wearing some Eylure lashes, and I feel that it's the perfect lash for this look. I also went ahead and put on a Essence eyeliner. This is in the color Sapphire, so it's like a pretty blue-green color. There it is, guys. So why don't we go ahead and get started on look number 2. All right, guys, now we are going to start with look number 2, and I did go ahead and prime my eye with the MAC Paint Pot in Soft Ochre. It's one of my favorite primers. All right, so for this eye look, I wanted to just stick to like the minty green colors, but I am going to have to dip into this shade for my transition shade. I didn't want to. I wanted to stick to just the blues, but there's only 2 shades, you know? I didn't want this look to be super boring. So we are going to dip into that one pinky shade. So that's going to be the first shade that we go into, and it is Peach Soju right here. And like I said, I will be using this as my transition shade. Such a beautiful color. It's so soft. Oh, I'm using a Morphe M504. It's a super fluffy brush. It is so soft and it's blending beautifully. All Alright guys, so hopefully my lights come in soon. I definitely feel like my lighting is going to improve when I do these like up close eye looks. Let me know if you guys like these. I do. As you can tell, I have the other eye look on the other eye. So let me know if you like it when it's just one eye focused at a time, or if you don't mind if like both eyes are in the picture. Let me know. Let me know down below and I can change things up. That shade was definitely pretty powdery, but it's okay. Okay, now we're going to go into Mint Fever. And I am using an M330. That's what the brush looks like. I'm going to concentrate this color on the inner corner and the outer corner. Since it is a minty, like kind of pastel shade, I am mostly going to dab it in. I'm not going to blend it too much, maybe on the edges, because it's going to disappear if I do that. So I definitely want it concentrated. So I'm making sure to dab it in. And if I do blend, it's only going to be like on the edge. It's all right if I lose some of that pink. I'll go ahead and add some more here in a bit. These shades are very powdery. I don't mind. It's not a deal breaker for me, but just letting you guys know. All right, now we're going to go into Aloe Cove, and it's like the minty shimmery shade. I am going to use my finger, and this shade definitely feels chunky, just like the other green one. So make sure to do your eyes first before you do your foundation, because you will definitely have fallout for sure. It's a beautiful color though. I feel like this one is a little bit more on the sheer side. I'm having to really pack it on. I feel like it's like a little bit more sheer, maybe because it's like a minty blue. I don't know, but definitely feel like I really had to pack it on there. All right guys, and I am back. Got some makeup on my face. Now we're going to finish the lower lash line. I did touch up the pink just a tiny bit, so you can definitely see it peeking through just a tiny bit more. Now I am going to dip into that peach Soju again, but with a smaller brush. I'm going to do the lower lash line now. This is an e.l.f. blending eye brush. And I'm going to run this all the way across the lower lash line and connect the top with it. All right, now with a packer brush, I'm going to go into Mint Fever. And I'm using an E54, which is like a little sweeper brush by Sigma. It's like kind of flat, you know? And I'm definitely going to try and pack this more than actually blend. And I'm going to leave this color on the outer corner of my lower lash line and only go about halfway through. Kind of pack it on. I don't want to lose too much of this minty color since it is a pastel. It dissipates pretty easily. Now with that other brush, the one that had peach Soju, I'm just going to go over the edges. Have that peachy pop out just a tiny bit more. These are very delicate, well, at least the mint color, that Mint Fever one. You can lose that color very easily, so I'm like literally going very softly. Okay guys, this is what the eye is looking like, so let me go ahead and put some lashes and get my brow done and do the inner corner and my brow bone, and I'll be good. All right guys, here is the second eye look. I went ahead and put on some lashes. I used Eyelure lashes again. I also went ahead and used a highlighter for the inner corner and the brow bone. I went ahead and used the same eye pencil, the Essence one in Sapphire, because I forgot to bring another one. I don't even think, no, I do have a mint one, but I totally forgot to bring it, so yeah. But here it is. Here's the final look. What do you guys think? It's definitely a more soft look. Since I used only 3 shades, it's super easy eye look. Like I said, that mint color, you really just have to be very tedious with it. It's very easy for the color to get, you know, kind of lost or faded. I hope you guys like the second eye look. So let's go ahead and jump into the third and final look. All right, guys, it is raining outside. I apologize if it does get a little bit loud. Also, reminder, my toddler is in here with me, so if you hear any odd noises or if you hear a little voice say, "Hola, mommy," it's my child. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started with this third and final look. I am super excited because I'm going to try and incorporate both this side, and the middle for this look. Hopefully I'm successful. If I'm not, I am sorry. Okay, the first shade I am going to dip into is Nouveau, and I think that's how you pronounce it. It's this very pretty color right here. I'm going into a super fluffy brush. This is the Morphe M504, and I'm going to use this as a transition shade. So I dipped into it, but not too hard because I don't want too much of a concentration of that shadow. But it's beautiful. I love mauvey colors like this. They are my jam. Also, I did prime my eyes, but since I forgot my eye primer, I went ahead and primed with concealer, which I don't do often. So if this eye look looks like crap, I'll have that to blame for as well. All right, there is that color laid down. It is such a beautiful color. It is a little bit patchy, but like I said, I'm using a concealer. I did set it with translucent powder, but it's still not working like an eye primer does, at least for me in my eyelids. Okay, now we're going to go into Peach Soju, and it's like that very pretty, super soft pink, and I'm just going to use this along the edges to kind of soften up this little mauvey color just a tiny bit. I'm not going to use too much of that shade, and this is a Morphe brush. It doesn't actually have like a number, it's just like a very fluffy brush. I did bring that first color on my under eye as well. Okay guys, now I am going to jump into Earth Ship, which is like that very beautiful green in here. If you ever wonder why people pair pink with green, the reason is because in the color wheel, green and red are opposite of each other and pink is derived from red. So that's why you see them mix green and pink a lot. So when I saw these colors in here, it made a lot of sense, at least for me personally. I am using a Morphe M330, and I think I'm going to do like a halo eye. So I'm going to focus this color on the outer corner and the inner corner mostly. And then we'll see what shades we'll pick for the middle, what shimmer shade. I might just go for both. We shall see. All right, guys, this is what we have so far. You see how beautiful that looks? I know green and pink, for most people, you look at it and it just doesn't make sense, but this to me looks absolutely gorgeous. All the colors are just complementing each other perfectly. I will tell you, and I think I mentioned in another one of my looks, these shadows are pretty powdery. I'll go ahead and insert a photo here of how powdery they are after, you know, you dip your brush into it. For me, that's not a deal breaker. I don't mind, but I know a lot of people do care. So just letting you know. Okay, now what I'm going to do is go into Aloe Cove, this one right here, and I'm going to use this right in the middle. This shade is actually not too opaque, so it's very, like, it barely has any color to it. It's mostly like shimmer, so I would say this is more of a topper shade. But don't worry, we're going to use another shade for this. It's middle sparkly goodness we have going on. Okay, this is what we have so far. Don't worry, it's going to come together. Now we are going to dip into Stained Glass, and that's the beautiful pinky shimmer shade. I did tell you guys with the other two looks as well, these will give you fallout, so do your eyes before you do your face makeup. I did not do that because I did my intro with my face, well, half of my face on, and I'm just going to put that shade right on top of this one to kind of marry those two together and bring this whole look together. I think this is the first time using this pinky sparkly shadow. You can definitely see minty blue and like pink sparkles in there. It's gorgeous. Okay, there is pretty much the finished eye look. I went ahead and did the same thing to the lower lash line with the 2 shimmer shadows. These shimmer shadows have a lot of fallout, so just keep that in mind. I think I've said that a lot of times now. Okay, now I actually wanted to do a little pop of color in the inner corner. And so I'm going to go into Chlorophyll. Hopefully it works. I did put a little bit of concealer right in my inner corner just to kind of have a tacky base and hopefully have this shadow, you know, adhere in there better. I'm using an e.l.f. blending brush. It's like a little small. Hopefully this works. I can find the other brush that I had up here. It's kind of working, okay. I'm not mad at it. Okay, that's what this looks like. Now I'm actually going into Sun Gazer, and it's the pretty green shimmer shade. I'm going to see how it does with the brush, although I doubt it'll work too well, but let's try it out. And I'm going to put just a tiny bit in the inner corner. All right, guys, and this is what the look looks like before lashes. I went ahead and used my pinky finger. It just wasn't working with the brush, so I just went ahead and used my pinky finger, and I definitely think it kicked it up a notch. This is definitely not your average look. This is not something you can wear to the office. I really wanted to have fun with this palette, and I really wanted to work with every shade or every color range in this palette and just put them all together to let you know that the whole palette is actually cohesive, even though it doesn't look like it at first glance. I did go in with like a pinky nude waterline, so let me go ahead and finish up the rest of my face and then we can move on to the lips. All right, guys, and this is the final look with lashes and everything. Face is nice and done. I'll bring you a tiny bit closer. Here it is. Okay, now comes the lippies, and here is the little bundle. Okay, so here are the 4 liquid lips. Lip clays is what Kaleidos is calling this. So there's a total of 4 shades, and I will only be keeping 2 shades, and that means that I will be giving 2 of these natural lip clays away for the giveaway. I do have more items to add to the giveaway, but FYI, 2 of these little lippies will be going into the giveaway. All right, guys, so I have decided that the 2 that I'm going to keep are Dune and Adobe. The other 2 are going into the giveaway, and that is Sienna and Terra. Super excited about that. Also, I will be including the little tin in the giveaway. I just know for a fact that if I keep this, I am not going to use it to its potential, and it's literally just going to sit in the back of some drawer or in the back of a shelf and collect dust. I would rather give this away to somebody that's definitely going to put it to good use, and I know I'm not going to be that person. All right, so here are the swatches of the lippies. The top one is Dune and the bottom one is Adobe or Adobe. I do want to show you the applicator. I don't know how I feel about the applicator just yet, but I will tell you that the consistency of these is very moussey. I am going to go ahead and put both of these lip products on my lips just so I can show both of them how they look on my skin tone, because they do look different on different skin tones. So yeah, let's do that. First things first, let's put on some eyeliner, and I'm using an NYX in the color Canes. All right, guys, and this is Adobe. I love this shade. Oh my goodness. Out of the two, this is definitely my favorite. I don't know why, I feel like it's the perfect nude for sure. This is it. This is the final look. So let me go ahead and give you my thoughts about this collection. So for the eyeshadow palette, I definitely think it is a beautiful palette. I love the fact that if you pick this up, you definitely have to kind of get out of your comfort zone. I mean, you can definitely just stick to like one side or the other, but if you are one of those people that really wants to just learn how to be able to mix these types of colors together, this is a really good palette to do that with. If you are a neutral gal, this is not the palette for you. This is not an everyday eyeshadow palette. The mattes blended beautifully. The shimmers are beautiful. Yes, they're not as opaque as I wish they were, and they are very flaky, but they are still very, very beautiful. I mean, look at this eye look that I created. It's absolutely gorgeous. I love this eye look. I think it's better than I expected it to come out. As far as like the component of the eyeshadow itself, I don't mind it, but I do feel that if you were to travel with this, it'd probably not be a good idea. It would probably either break or come apart and really mess up your eyeshadows. So I don't think this is a very travel friendly packaging. Now for the lip clays, I actually really do enjoy the packaging. I think it is so super cute. I love that it's like a mauve and then it fades down to clear, and then I also love that it's like a smoggy look on the packaging. I also love how it feels. It feels like a velvety matte soft. Now that probably means that these will get dirty super quick, so if you're going to be traveling with these in your purse, they are probably going to attract a lot of dirt. You can definitely tell that they put a lot of thought into this collection, which I can definitely appreciate, and the prices are still good, you know. Now as far as the other items, like the other little lip bundle, those colors were just too bold for me, and I knew I wasn't going to wear them, so I just didn't even bother with getting the whole collection. So overall, I definitely give this collection 2 thumbs up. I think it is awesome. I think if these colors are colors that you are attracted to, then the palette is definitely worth it. I just checked online and the palette itself and the lip bundles by themselves are back in stock. If you want the full collection, it's out of stock. I am very excited and very happy that I did end up picking up this collection. I really enjoyed playing with it with all 3 looks. Let's go over the giveaway. Since I hit 300 subscribers, I think it was about a week ago. I know, I'm super excited, and it's such a small number, but I mean, it's been like 2 years and I'm at 300 subscribers, and it's just so awesome. Like, there was a point in time where I thought I wasn't going to get more than 50 just because, you know, I'm growing my channel organically. Like, I'm putting in hard work, and it takes time. It truly does take time. So just the fact that I'm here at 300, it is so amazing. And when I do hit 500, I will definitely be doing a giveaway, and that one will definitely be bigger. And then if you guys help me out and I reach 1,000, that will definitely be a huge giveaway, just because I wouldn't be here without you guys. So for today's giveaway, I'm going to include 2 of the lippies. Here they are, unopened. I did not open these at all. And I believe the colors I said were Terra and Sienna. So you will be getting these 2 lippies, the tin canister. You will also be getting the little ColourPop quad eyeshadow palette. It is so cute. The colors are beautiful, and I think these colors go perfect with the lippies that you will be getting. This is in the color Sorbet, so I'm super excited for you guys to also get this. I also am going to include a blush by Kylie Cosmetics. This is in Pink Power, which goes perfect with today's theme. That's what the blush color looks like. I love Kylie Cosmetics blushes. I think they are absolutely stunning. I have a couple, and I love every single one that I have. I use them pretty often. I know we don't know what's going on with them, and I honestly don't care. The products are amazing. So yeah. And also a highlighter by Kylie Cosmetics. This is in Queen Drip. There it is. Super pretty. So that is what the giveaway includes, okay? 18 and older, US only. and you have to go follow me on Instagram. So I will be putting the Instagram handle for my makeup page down below. You have to make sure and go follow me on Instagram. I'm trying to also grow that platform, and you have to answer this one question: what your favorite color is and when is your birthday? Everyone has different answers, and you know, you just don't copy off of the last person who commented. So your favorite color and your birthday. Like this video, subscribe. All right, so now that I gave you the giveaway details, good luck to everybody. Again, I'll remind you, give this video a big ol' thumbs up. Please make sure to subscribe in order to be entered into the giveaway. And even if you don't want to be entered into the giveaway, I would love it if you joined my small YouTube family and hit the subscribe button. I would love to have you. And I will see you guys on the next video. Bye.